Hello, and welcome to the Veterans Hands Network podcast. I'm a veteran and an American Legion. I'm former Army Specialist Marshall Moss. Now, in this podcast, we will discuss veteran struggles, challenges, accomplishments, and success, including health. So, let's get started right away. The war will be over September the 10th. Our chief commander, President Joe Biden and his administration has stated that all of our troops that are stationed in Afghanistan will return back to the United States. Isn't that a great thing? The war will be over after 20 years. 20 years. 20 years plus, actually. 20 years plus. Somebody called Free to Pain and have us sing that song. Send the boys home. Can't you see them? Can't you see them? They're going to be so glad to be back home with us. I'm sure they are. September the 10th, all of our American active duty service men and women will return back to the United States. I mean, this war has been going on for quite some time. I'm sure most of us have forgot about there was a war going on in Afghanistan. Our troops will return. They'll return home. But will we be ready for them? Will they be ready for us? Returning back to civilian life, as we know it, can be kind of complicated. You know, after they return home, will they have a place to stay? Will they have a home? Will they be homeless? Will they get the medical attention that they need? Because some of them has lost limbs. They got emphysema, brain injuries. Some even died. When they return home, how are we going to treat them? Will they be able to get a job? Will they know about writing a resume? Will they have somebody to help them through that? Now, our veterans that have been in service, you know how it is to return home. I remember when the soldiers from the Vietnam War came home, they were shell-shocked. We didn't know how to deal with them. So, I mean, these are things that they're going to have to adjust to, and we're going to have to adjust to. But I'm so glad that those active duty service men and women will be returning. The war will be over. I don't think there's been a winner either way. The Taliban, will they take back over? Well, it's been 20 years plus. So we're going to have to let them kind of find their way on their own, I guess, because I want to see those soldiers returned home safely. Even they have to go and deal with all this madness that's going on in the United States right now. Because right now we're really going through a war right here on the streets with this Black Lives Matter situation. It's just been tremendous. I mean, they're going to come home to another war, a street war. They already been in war. They're going to have to come home and go through this war. Unnecessary madness, I call it. Unnecessary madness is what I call it. Like the Minneapolis shooting, the lady, the female police that shot the young black man and said she thought she was reaching for her taser, but instead she pulled a pistol. She pulled a gun and shot. I made a mistake. Really? Really? Did you make a mistake? Or did you just kill somebody? How did that go? You killed the young man. It's just treacherous. I don't see any black officers killing white people. And I'm sure they've had some incidents where they feared for their life just as well. Some have been attacked, hit, fought, kicked with their uniform on, black ones. I'm talking black officers. They didn't shoot nobody. They didn't pull out no taser and shoot no white man or woman. Imagine a black police shooting a white lady, pregnant. What would happen? What would transpire with that? That's just actually what I said is madness. Where is the love? Ain't no love. But we need more love in the world today. God is. And there will be a change. I don't know when it's going to come. But I don't think that's going to keep happening. It's just madness. And with George Floyd, the police kneeling down on the man's neck, looking dead in the camera, dead in the camera. If somebody had their knee on my neck for 3 minutes, I'ma die. I ain't gonna give them 9 minutes to die. For me, I'm gonna die right away. So don't put your knee on my neck and nobody else's neck. The man calling out for his mama, telling you can't breathe, and you still kneeling there looking at me in the camera. Come on, man. Just madness. Where is the love? That's what the world needs right now, is a whole bunch of love shared by one another. That's what the world needs. Just madness. And Maxine Waters had to get somebody together. You know she's from St. Louis. And she don't play. You know that, don't you? Maxine never have. She came from Sumner High School. She's a Bulldog. I'm a Bulldog. I went to Sumner High School. When them Bulldogs get the barking, you don't want to mess with them because they got their education. Charles Sumner High School Bulldogs, they got their education. I don't know why he would try to come for that day. A young congressman, Maxine Waters, want to mess with her? She told him, you better shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. That's what she told him. And listen and learn. Not trying to run over people. That's not the right way to be. Where's the love? These strong black women are doing it. As our Vice President, Mrs. I always say Miss, but it's Mrs. Kamala Harris. These strong black women, aka Delta girls, y'all doing it. And here in St. Louis, our first black female mayor, Tashara Jones. Our first black female mayor. I salute you, Tashara. I'm looking for great things. She's waiting to be sworn in. I'm so glad. I'm planning on being there at the inauguration with Tashara. I want her to move our city forward as much as she possibly can. And I want her to know that we all are going to stand behind you because you are a strong black woman. There are strong black men and there are strong black women. Stand up for the truth. Stand up for the truth. Hold on, wait. Things go a little better with a little Coke. Coca-Cola goes good with everything. Coca-Cola. All veterans have some Coke. Coca-Cola. It's the real thing. It's on all our posters. I've been watching, I've been noticing. I mean, some people Add a little spice liquor to that Coca-Cola. They said it makes it go down good. Yeah. Push the button and subscribe. Be informed here with the Veterans Hand Network podcast. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Our comment section is now open. I would like to hear back from you. What do you think about the Veteran Hands Network podcast? And we want to reach you, all of our veterans. You, and of course, you. We have some upcoming events. Push the button and subscribe. And also push the bell. Push the button for subscribe and the bell so you'll be notified. Because I want you to know what's going on with me because, like I said, I got a bunch of good guests coming up, a bunch of good things coming up. If you're a veteran who have talent, leave me a message in the comment area because we're going to do veterans who's got talent. Also, we would like to do veterans who cook. If you can cook like me, probably better than me. But anyway, I'm going to feature my Kool-Aid icebox pot. Wait till we start that. I'm waiting, looking forward to the veterans who cook because I know a lot of veterans that likes to cook and that can cook very, very well. And I want to include you in. So if you leave your name in the comments section, I'll be able to hear from you and I'll contact you and you can be on our Veterans Got Talent. Should I say Veterans with Stars? We're working on that. We've been veterans who cook. We want to do a Mother Day special and give one mother a gift card for $100 for Snooks here in the St. Louis area. So we're going to get some veteran ladies on. We'll have a trivia thing, something of that sort. We're working on it. I'm going to tweak it together and give one of those veteran ladies, lady veteran, and she can be active. She just got to be veteran oriented. Let's put it like that. And they will receive a $100 gift certificate. So we're working on all those things and upcoming events. Like I said, we're going to still have Karen Mitchell is scheduling her and the honor guard riders, the motorcycle riders, we're contacting them. So we're working on getting them in. We just got to make sure during this coronavirus pandemic, everybody have been vaccinated. Are you vaccinated? You know, in some states, like Michigan, the coronavirus is rising. Some states, they're plateauing, like here in Missouri, we're kind of plateauing out at this point. But there's no reason that you not wear your mask. Here my mask is. I had my mask on before we started. I'm putting it back on. This is the mask that Dr. McDonald gave me when he was here. I'm wearing my mask all the time, even though I have both of my shots, the Moderna shots. But when I'm going out, I'm still wearing my mask. I went out a couple of days and I went to this telephone place to pay my telephone bill. And this young lady was in the store and the owner, he didn't have on a mask. And the young lady, she didn't have on a mask. I had my mask on. So I was waiting to be waited on, but I stayed apart from her. I kept that social distancing. And they started talking anyway. You know how I am, kind of talkative. They led me into the conversation because the owner of the telephone company, he and I know each other because I go there regularly and pay my bill. However, the young lady, I asked, excuse me, young lady, where's your mask? She said, I don't wear no mask, but where is your mask? But she said, I ain't been sick in 2 years, well, girl, where is your mask? And then the owner said, Marshall, why are you harassing my customers? You harassing my customers? I said, oh, no, I'm not harassing your customers. She's your customer. I'm her uncle. Girl, where is your mask? That's what I asked her. I'm her uncle. Don't you see all this gray? I'm her uncle. She better not say nothing. She started laughing. And but we started talking some more about the coronavirus. And then as I got waited on and I left out the door, she was still there getting her telephone fixed. I turned around and said, girl, where is your mask? If I had a mask, I would have went back in there and gave it to her. You still have to stay protected. They're starting to vaccinate the younger groups now. You'll be able to get into these places right in your area. They're coming to you. I found out that they're going to be bringing the vaccine, COVID vaccine. I don't know which one, the Moderna or the Pfizer. We're having the trouble with the Johnson and Johnson right now, but they're going to be bringing you your vaccine to your home for those that can't get out. So contact your nearest health care provider, and they will let you know what circumstances there are to get that delivered to you. And if you know a veteran or another family member or a neighbor or what have you that may need that kind of help, be helpful. Where's the love? Share some information. Don't hold the information. Share the information. Help somebody because somebody might have to help you. Again, share the love. This coronavirus, it's not going away right now. I know a lot of us want to get out because things are opening up. You want to get out and start doing things. That's okay. But you still have to do what? Cover yourself. Still wear your mask. Even when you're running into the gas stations. The local gas station and the local stores. Wear your mask. Continue to wear your mask. That's how we're going to get through this thing together. We still got to get our younger people, our youngest people vaccinated. We're moving gradually, but we're moving. But we have to do it together, being covered with masks. Still double up on masks if you have to. If you go into a crowded place, if you go into the arenas, if you go into the theaters, if you go into the ballparks. I'm just saying. Stay safe. Stay safe as possible. Again, I'd like to thank all of you for your service, our EMS, first responders, firemen, healthcare providers, all of you. Thank you for your service. And together we can get through this. I'm looking forward to doing great things with you, being that you're covered. I'd like to thank my brother Warren Moss and my little production company and you. Don't forget, push the button to subscribe. Thank you and goodbye for now.